Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depend on your time. We are today in our dream world. We want to go further to discuss concerning our dream world because our dream world is part of our spiritual world. So this morning we have some few dreams we want to discuss on. When you see these few dreams, you know that things are getting better with you. Spiritually and physically, it will manifest. And I'm going to tell you again what you must do when you have this type of dreams so that physically it will manifest. Sometimes we had positive dreams and we wonder why is it that all these positive dreams doesn't come to pass. But anytime we have negative dreams, they come to pass faster. So what happened to the positive dreams? The good dreams, you see yourself getting a new car, you see yourself getting a new house, you see yourself in a dream in a new beautiful house, you saw yourself in a dream counting money, you saw yourself in a dream fetching clean waters, you saw yourself in a dream getting new clothes, new items, being happy. But in the physical world, you are not happy. You don't even have enough clothes. You don't even have a house of your own. Things are not going well. And you keep having this dream, but you keep struggling and suffering. We are going to discuss in this channel how you can handle your positive and good dreams so that the enemies will not tamper it on the way. Remember, anytime you have negative dreams, you have to do something about that because sometimes the universe are revealing to us the negative dreams for us to be alert and do something against it. And when you have good dream, you have to do something also so that the enemies of progress will not stop it on the way for it not to manifest. Sometimes it could be that the positive dreams is nearby to take place in your life. But the activities of the enemies of progress, their activities, the way they are monitoring our progress can hinder that blessing not to come to pass. They can use one means or the other to hinder our physical blessing. For those spiritual blessings you see, for it not to come to pass. So at the same time we are talking about negative dreams, what you must do. We are at the same time talking on your positive dreams, what you have to do immediately you had any good dream, what you must do so that that dream will come to pass without the enemy manipulating it. So you have to follow the dream bomber to bomber, praying on that dream every time. Because the way you are eating and drinking every time, that is the same way the enemies of progress are eating and drinking every time. And they are being alert every time on your blessings. So you have to be monitoring your blessing every time because the enemies are also monitoring your blessing. So you have to monitor your blessing. Anytime you have positive dream, monitor that dreams until it come to pass. The moment that dream begin to change in your dream world, sometimes you have a good dream tonight, tomorrow is bad dream, the next day is good dream. So the moment you begin to have good dreams, you see yourself counting money, you see yourself having a new house, you see yourself getting a new job, you see things going well for you in your dream world. And all of a sudden, things are no longer going well with you in that dream world. That means the enemy have come to attack your blessing. So the next thing you have to do is, if you know any spiritual work you are using, your sources of protecting yourself and fighting against your enemies, you have to follow those sources immediately. Because the good dream that has already or suddenly changed and become bad dream have shown you that the enemies are tampering your dreams. So now I want to tell you a few dreams that when they come in your dream world, you know that things are going to get better. And you have to monitor it and keep praying until things get better. So even when the things get better, you also have to pray more for enemy not to uproot or put sand in your food. Number one dream that you see, you know that things are getting better and things will get better. When you see an elderly person in dream praying for you, when you see yourself in dream and an elderly person, man or woman, praying for you, maybe you are kneeling down, maybe you are sitting down, or maybe you are standing, but you see an elderly person, this dream is not too common. But when you see this type of dream, I know some people have come across this type of dream and they were like, I don't know that woman, I don't know that man. But I know that he was praying for me, laying hand on my head and was praying for me. And I could remember all his prayers. So when you see this type of dream, do not be afraid of somebody you don't know are praying for you in the dream, as far as you can understand what the person is saying, as far as you can pick out that this person is praying positivity on your head. That could be your guardian angel, that could be your ancestors, that could be your source telling you that all is well with you, telling you that your prayers have been answered in the spiritual world. That shows that your spiritual work, your spirituality, your prayers are being heard in the dream world, in the spiritual world, that they have heard your prayers. So when the spiritual world have heard your prayers, the universe, the Almighty God have heard your prayer, they can use any face, they can use human being to pray for you, to tell you it is settled. We have heard your voice, we have heard your prayers. So what you must do is to keep praying until it manifests physically. Because enemies that are seeing that the universe, the Almighty, the spiritual world have heard your voice and they are about to do something, can make you to make mistake, and that blessing might not come to you. So when you have this type of dream, it means that things are going to get better, that your prayers have been answered. But one thing you must do is this: keep praying so that the enemies will not stop the blessing on the way. Another prayer you will have, you know things are getting better. When you see yourself praying in the church, you are in the group of people, but you are praying, and those group of people are praying. Praying in the dream means that your spiritual prayers, your request is being answered in the spiritual world. Your voice is being heard in the spiritual world. So if you are praying physical and in your dream world, you still see yourself praying earnestly, praying seriously. That's to tell you that your prayers have entered the kingdom. Your prayers have entered the spiritual world, and they have heard your voice. And when they heard your voice, the next thing they have to do is to treat your case and give you good news. So you must keep praying because things is about to change. The next thing you see in your dream, and you know that the universe is about to answer your prayer. When you see yourself fetching a clean water, I mean clean water. When you see yourself in the dream fetching a clean water, that means good health and good things are coming on your way. You won't lack anymore. But do me a favor, keep praying until things change physically. Because spiritually is what they are telling you that everything is okay. We all know that spiritual control physical. So when everything is okay in the spiritual world, you have to keep praying, keep communicating to the spiritual world, so things will keep being more okay. As you know that enemies doesn't sleep, the negative people doesn't sleep. They monitors when things are about to get okay, and they can put sand in your food or in your garden. So the best thing you have to do when you see that things are getting better is to keep praying and keep praying. Another dream that when you see is a sign that things are getting better. When you are partying and eating with friends, when you are partying and eating with friends, it shows that things are getting better. So keep praying that things of party, good thing will happen. Good party, positive party will happen in your life. And tell God that this party you see yourself partying and eating with friends in dream must be returned to a positive party, not bad celebration, but positive party. So you keep praying until your celebration time comes. Join me in the next video. Let this